Hello, my name is Julia Rose, and I'm doing a small project for my sophomore seminar class, although I'm a senior and I'll be graduating in June. Woo woo! I wanted to do this assignment on a topic that meant a lot to me, so I chose racism. This has been a very important subject in my own experience, and I wanted to talk to other people about it. I began this project by asking folks, what is racism? Have you ever been a racist? Have others been racist to you? And I quickly found that these were not the questions nor the answers that I was interested in. What I wanted to know was how people felt about their racial experiences. And I found out some interesting things. Question number 1, how do you feel when people make fun of your race or races?
I haven't had anybody necessarily talk bad about my race.
I don't really encounter people making fun of my race very often.
I think that there's a little bit of truth in all of our, what's the word that I'm thinking of? Stereotypes.
I don't know, it depends, because I guess my friends and I make fun of the different stereotypes that are out there.
If it's like George Lopez, sometimes it's okay.
I guess I usually feel like it's validated, or like it's okay for them to say those things.
When I do, I never get very offended. It's never been something that's really bothered me.
If it's offensive, like if it's an offensive joke, like the one radio guy calling all the basketball players nappy-headed hoes, like that's an issue.
It's just more so when they ask me what I am, and then I say I'm Guatemalan, and they say, no, you're not, you don't look Guatemalan, and that makes me mad, because who's to say what a Guatemalan looks like?
I used to get angry, but now I feel as though they need to be enlightened.
It's very offensive to me when I hear them making fun of my race.
Oh, it really pisses me off, actually.
I feel lots of emotions. I feel anger. I feel anger.
I feel like it's not fair, because I see myself as very open-minded. I don't judge people based on their race. So when they judge me for being white, I feel like it's kind of reverse racism, which is just as bad as regular racism.
Well, I'm African American, so if people talk negatively about my race, I definitely feel upset, a bit enraged, especially if it's coming from people outside of my race who I feel like may not really know the complete history of what it means to be African American, what it means to be a black person in America.
If I'm among friends and I know that it's like implied that they're aware of issues and that's not really what they believe, it's funny. But if I don't know that you know that that's not true and you're saying it, I'll get mad sometimes.
If people are speaking ignorantly, then I'd say it annoys me more than anything.
Pretty much don't like it at all.
It's not really about me anymore. I think I've gotten past that.
Question number 2. Tell me about a specific experience in which you felt angered, humiliated, or hurt.
The other day I was at work, and now I'm working at a bar at the door, and a girl I know walks up to me and says, if I didn't know you, I'd be terrified of you. And I was just like, terrified of me? Why? Because is it because I'm black? Am I too large? What is it that scares you? Because if anybody knows me, I'm just a very loving guy.
It's just when people make fun of just like Chinese language, and they go ching chong ping pong, stuff like that, and it's a lot more complex than that.
I was on the basketball team in junior high, and I went to a pretty much all-white school, but we played a lot of predominantly black teams, and I remember definitely being ridiculed by those teams.
Definitely after 9/11, a lot of people would generalize Indians as being from the Middle East or being Muslims, and I definitely got a lot of insults
just about, the terrorist attacks and stuff like that. So that was important.
When people go, look, I'm Asian and stuff, I want to go, look, I'm white. So.
Came to high school and I heard a lot of stuff about I talk white, and that has always and continues to be a very irritating thing. Half of me is white, so is it really that confusing that is what comes out? And then again, what is talking white? I'm thinking they're referring to the inflection, and that's something that I can't really take away, how I inflect my words. I'm sure if I concentrated on I could change it, but I really don't care to do that.
There was this one time, there were a group of folks. We were all driving in the car. I was the only person that was black. Everybody else in the car, about 3 or 4 other folks in the car, they were all white. Somebody was reminiscing about their high school life and about how, there'd be this one stupid security guard that would always let them go off campus to eat lunch or whatever, fool around. Anyway, he was stupid, right? And this kid, meant verbatim, I'll never forget it. He was like, well, it's okay. He was slow, but it's okay because he was black.
Especially when I was younger, in elementary school, or especially in high school, I was on the bus, and there were younger kids in the back of the bus who threw things at me and called me stereotypical Asian names. It was very hurtful. I remember that when I was younger.
When I say that I'm Guatemalan, I feel like they're judging me in whatever way. I feel that.
I don't really have a instance where somebody making fun of my race has really offended me.
This project gave me quite a few things to think about for myself, and I'm sure it did for you too. One of my interview subjects sums it up best.
I think you should think about why your mind works that way.